Welcome to Grand Union Stadium. We're here for Week 5 of EA Sports College Football. It's the Colorado Buffaloes and the Louisville Cardinals. Reese Davis, Dick McCall again, Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Howie Rowe on the sideline.
Guys, I was in Central before the game. And so pleased with his quarterback playing. And he was a transfer coming in, and they didn't know what they were getting exactly. But he has become one of the leaders of this team. He has proven that he can carry them. If he keeps playing like this, the sky's the limit. I'll keep you posted on how he's settling in here early to start this game. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. So the Colorado Buffaloes offense will get first crack at it today. And here he is, this senior wide receiver. This is the guy the entire passing game is built around. He is a big play waiting to happen.
And there was times during the week when we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week. And we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. Like, this is a guy that legit has that take the top off the defense speed, elite speed. Palmer, this is a guy that defenses, and talking to the coaches, they are extremely worked out.
Yeah, the coordinator in this game told us he just hasn't slept much this week, knowing how fast this guy is and just how he can score any given play. They've got to do a really good job in this one, communicating, understanding where he is, but making sure there is at least one safety playing deep, because you know this guy is going to get his opportunities deep down the field.
Nowhere close on that one, and he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And I like where the quarterback got, because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a...
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. And the Buffaloes send out the punt unit. Wants to bring it back. Makes a move. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in this sweet return there. So Louisville's offense coming on the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. Isaac Brown, one of the top running backs in the game, and we expect them to feed him a lot.
And you gotta love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other running backs in college football. There are so many guys at this level that can make you miss, and they can get in the second level, they can run through tackles, catch the ball, block, all that stuff. This guy, though, has home run breakaway speed. If he gets past your second level, he's out.
And you see defenses take angles on him, and he just outruns them. Like, he's just got that extra gear that's different, that scares you. You can tell people are trying to play so fast to try to catch up. So, number one job for this defense, man, try to make him play in the phone booth, right? Like, don't let him get out in space and get matchups like on a linebacker. Not a good matchup from you. You will lose that one. Listen, if I'm a QB, second down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable third down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. He's going for it all. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You can see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. The run inside. It's Brown. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. Those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens, but you got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
He's got him in the flat. And what moves this guy has. The juice, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the first down.
And those plays are never going to be on the highlight tapes, but man, you love a QB that on third down can understand spacing, can understand how to check the football down, let their running back do the rest, get the first down, move the sticks, so then you can make the big play later on in this drive.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Spits it out to the back. Grabs it in the middle. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
The Cardinals go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Cardinals. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, Dave.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talked about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Buffs offense ready to begin this drive. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Throwing, Lewis. Lost one deep down the right side. Hauls it in down the sideline. Big play on that one as he works his way all the way to the 28-yard line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Play action with Lewis. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends the ball. Great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Nice move to keep running. Could be an alley. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Colorado.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Slips through the line. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that, baby. A nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. He wants to change this route. Hand off Isaac Brown. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse and Reese. They agree with me. Same thing, but you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
They'll send the back in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Caught in the backfield. It's Brown. Oh, he's got some space. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
And I think they found a matchup they like, man. This running back has been a problem out of the backfield. Like, we know he can run it, but the matchups now, who's going to cover him? Is it a linebacker? Is it a safety? Right now, this offense, they found something with him catching the football in the backfield.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. score of the game for the man who leads the nation in rushing touchdowns. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Pulls it in, it's Moore. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down.
We knew coming into tonight they were going to try to find this guy throwing the ball. I had no idea it was going to be this successful this early. Guys, he's closing in on 100 receiving yards. We're not even out of the first quarter yet. He has been an absolute force.
How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Here's Lewis to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're scaring in third. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Lewis from the gun on 3rd down. Makes the grab. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single.
And the defense, he got him at the 27.
How nice is it as a defense? You can drop 7 guys in coverage, only rush 4, and still get home. That makes you feel good if you're the D quarterback.
Lewis to throw. Fires to the right. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. Going up against one of the best defenses in the country, you've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw your primary target like he was on that last one.
Lewis on the play action. Takes the easy completion. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. The Buffaloes decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Louisville's offense is taking the field, and they look ready to go. They've been firing on all cylinders. Touchdowns on each. Turning it on. Picks up the 1st down. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on 1st down. Tight end now in motion. On 1st down, it's Brown again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That is a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Finds his man. It's McCoy. They bring him down with a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. He goes down. He needed to get forward to pick up that 1st down, and now they've got a decision to make on 4th.
Well, I got to give the defense credit on that.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On 4th down, going to the air. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. Open space at the 25. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Louisville!
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. moves from inside his own 5. He goes out of bounds on that return right at the 20-yard line. The Colorado offense comes out to go on the attack. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Running inside, it's Young. Shakes off the defender. And he was just showing off all of the slick moves before the defense finally got him on the ground. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Just feeds the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Buffaloes in the hurry-up. On the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. Got a man, it's Moore. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's, it's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Snagged in the middle, it's Atkins. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO fake. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind.
It's Lewis again. They'll run the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Wide receiver going in motion. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush.
Makes a grab and room to run. Touchdown, Buffaloes! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Hey guys, down here on the Louisville sideline, developing story, guys. Their best wide receiver is dealing with a few issues. Very banged up here in this game, but he is battling through it, still on the field, trying to perform for his offense. I'll keep you posted on how he's able to adapt here in the game. Back to you guys.
Coward. Holly, thank you. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The Buffaloes calling their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Oh, he's got a chance. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up 4th down. Colorado will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout here. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the Cardinals will call on their punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Time's dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Lewis. Caught on the outside. it's Williams. He stepped out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together.
And on that outbreaking route, really it's designed for the receiver to make the catch before falling out of bounds. Nice timing and anticipation by the quarterback on that throw.
Lofts one high indeed. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter. Couldn't quite find his man. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the book, 10 time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country. Here's the return from inside his 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 20 feet. And Holly's down working the sidelines. What's the latest on his status?
I caught up with the Louisville head coach coming out of the locker room. Big injury news to report. Their star wide receiver is out for the rest of this game. They do not know exactly what's going wrong, but it is an upper body injury. I've seen him trying to test out some things, ball security on the sideline, but he cannot go. I'll let you know how things develop here on the sideline and which of his backups are able to step up and help this offense. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Cardinals have this offense rolling. First down, right back to Brown. And it is a solid game before the defense bobbles him up.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Brown. There's a little room there. Touchdown, Cardinals! And they add 6 more on the board with that trip to the house. His huge game continues. 3rd time he's gotten Peter in this one. And numbers 11, 12, and 13 on the season. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. And on that kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Complete downfield. He'll step out of bounds right in the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field, too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Every journey begins with a step. This offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Makes a catch. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
The Buffaloes want to pick up the tempo.
And, man, I want to see more of that. I want to see more of this offense being aggressive, taking shots on early downs. It doesn't have to be run, pass. Like, being a little bit more diverse. They've struggled today to find big plays. That's a big one there.
The run inside. It's Young. Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33. And the Buffaloes are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to bully their way for the first. How about that pursuit? They stop him right at the line of scrimmage, bringing up 4th down.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up.
Makes the grab past the marker. He goes out of bounds right at the 30. Good pickup on that one.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On 4th down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver and tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
And he's swallowed up immediately, stopped right at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Play fake, Lewis. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. They methodically worked the ball down the field. 11th play of the drive coming up, but this one 3rd and long. Fires to the wideout. Working on the right. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Young. And he didn't find a whole lot of running room, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd quarter. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't let it run. And you can tell when you run these RPOs and QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And they'll try to bite a chunk out of this lead on 3rd and goal. On the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in...
Hang on just a second. I think they're going to try to get the touchdown here. Man, this could be a gamble, guys. They can come up empty. Lewis to throw for it on 4th. Fires into the end zone. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, and they need to keep that drive alive. Offense working from the pistol. They'll send the tight end in motion. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Good pickup on the ground there, giving 5 to the 16-yard line. Got 6 on 1st down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Brown again. They drag him down behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that hasn't happened very often. He has had a tremendous night. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Under fire. Sets up the screen. Brings He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it. It's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points, and now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Well, man, I mean, you don't get more light open than that, right? Big fella running down the field, nobody near him. Quarterback puts it on him.
Maybe some room here. Really good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And the Cardinals with the 1st and 10. They'll give it to Isaac Brown. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. This offense could not have executed in this situation any better, just draining some time off the clock. That's caught. It's huge. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with a lead late will be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the knee.
Yeah, and a lot of offenses, when they get their free safety matched up man-to-man, they're going to take shots because they believe their guy can win. Really nice man-to-man coverage and a nice job making a play on the ball at the end that results in an incompletion.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
You're welcome. That's what the defensive line just said to the secondary. Ball comes out quick, inaccurate. Why? Because we're getting pressure on the quarterback right away.
Gonna look downfield again. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Cardinals will try to pin them back with the punt. He ought to get a little help on this one with that strong wind at his back. The Bucs offense ready to begin this drive. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. Throwing, Lewis. Got it behind the line. It's Young. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
And this defense is perfectly fine with that. When you're up a couple possessions, you want everything in front of you. You want that clock to tick, make sound tackles, and don't give up big plays.
Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. And the Buffaloes, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Play action with Lewis. Unloads to the wideout. On the left side. Oh, the ball's out after that big play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Man, that's a big mistake. And listen, I'm still going to force feed my playmakers. If I'm that quarterback, I'm that OC, I'm walking over to that guy and be like, listen, it's okay. It's a little bit of mistake.
There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down. The Buffaloes calling their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. They'll move the tight end. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Colorado will go ahead and use its second timeout here. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
The Buffs now use their third and final timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. They'll try to move the stick to the ground. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. And the Cardinals will bring the punt team onto the field. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. Caught in the backfield, it's Young. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The Buffaloes are in the hurry-up.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. The defense wouldn't let it loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. A 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Here's Lewis to throw. He wants a big play here late. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Might as well finish with a little flair. The defense comes up with a turnover, and they can take a knee if they choose from here on out. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. They'll start on the ground with Brown.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Under fire. Then as he throws. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot. In the fourth quarter, you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that. So
and they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The Cardinals will send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Punt is in the air. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Colorado offense comes out to go on the attack. Defense made a play with that interception to set them up. Now to see if they can cash it in. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete. Man, he's lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Lewis throws to the wideout. Williams open on the right side. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. From the red zone, looking for a man. Rushes on him. Pressure's there, and he lets it go.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. The defense knows you're going to throw, and they're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Third down from the gun, Lewis. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Guys, hold that thought just a second because here comes the fourth down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Fourth down, Lewis. Makes the catch. Runs through a man. He might have space. Touchdown, Bucks. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And that sure feels like too little, too late. This offense, they needed to score and execute faster, but there's not enough time to me, man. This feels like this was over.
The hands team, appropriately named, and now a victory is in hand after recovering that onside kick. To the air on first down. Looking deep down the right side. Got it down the field. And that's how you finish it off. Scoring on the final play of the game doesn't affect the outcome. Just a little cherry on top of the Sunday. What a cannon this dude has for an arm.
And there's nothing more frustrating than watching Hail Mary. They don't get to the end zone, or they throw it out of the back of the end zone. Great job by the quarterback. You got to put that thing way up in the air, and he does. And his receiver comes down with it. What a play.